All right, guys, we're going a little bit earlier because I have a event tonight, so not our usual 10 p.m. You can, well, the sun's almost down, but it's been going down earlier and earlier. But today, day 27 of our 40-day prayer challenge, we are talking about a topic that I love to talk about. You know this. We've talked about it a little bit already over the last few weeks and months, and that is fasting. This chapter is called Double Circle. Double Circle. Mark Batterson opens with a story about his first book. He said he had a half dozen manuscripts that had never been finished, and he was a frustrated writer. And he'd been praying over it, but really not experiencing a breakthrough. Finally, his frustration hit an all-time high, and he decided to do a 40-day media fast. And that was a turning point for his writing career. It took prayer plus fasting. Fasting, as he admits, and as I would say too, is one of the hardest spiritual disciplines to do because we live in a world and a society where food is at the ready. You got a dollar menu, I think. I don't, maybe things are still $1. They might be a little bit more than that, but you can go to the grocery store. You can load up on cheap food and fill yourself up, and you don't have to go without. But there's an important part of fasting, and we talked about it in our fasting series, but we're strengthening our no because we're telling our body no during our fast. We're saying, I know you're hungry, but no, I want you to press into time with God. I want you to use that breakfast time, lunchtime, dinner time to spend time in prayer and to spend time with God. It's saying, God, I want you more than I want food. This is the importance of fasting, and breakthrough follows fasting. Mark Batterson calls this the double circle. The first circle is prayer, the double circle. The second circle is fasting. He says Matthew 17:21 tells us that certain miracles only happen in response to prayer and fasting. I have a few fasting patterns. I've had a few different ones over the years. The Daniel fast at the beginning of the year to kind of kick the year off. Did that for a long time. Then I did it again in September. Then I started doing 3-day water fast. I did my longest one, which you and I went on that journey together for a 7-day water fast. Still feeling the benefits from that right now, physically, spiritually, mentally, from that 7-day water fast. I'm getting a group of individuals together to do a 5-day water fast in the new year. Some people who've never fasted before. We're going to kind of build up and do 5 days together, and that probably will be a YouTube journey as well. But I believe in the power of fasting. I believe in the power of strengthening your no, of pressing in. I think it expands our perspective, and I think it resets our mindset. And that's something we all need today in this fast-paced world that we live in. But he says no matter how you fast, whether you're going to do a digital fast, a Daniel fast, if you're going to do a full water fast like we were just talking about, it doesn't matter. You just need to determine exactly when your fast starts, very important, when it finishes, very important, and what you're fasting for. It's just 3 things. When does it start? When does it finish? And what you're fasting for. Because then you're going to be able to hold to the fast. If not, you're going to go on this huge justification safari trying to figure out what you can and can't do and how you can get around it. And, oh, well, I might just eat. And all of a sudden, you're chipping away at the discipline. But the discipline's important because on page 153, he says, the physical discipline gives us the spiritual discipline to pray through. That's why it is important to strengthen our no. When you have a big decision to make, double circle it with prayer and fasting. That is the big idea today. We've got a double circle all of the big things that are going on in our life. So here's my question for you today. When's the last time you did a fast? When's the last time you said no to something to press into time with God? And it might be starting with doing a social media fast. I've had quite a few leaders say that it's really helped them adjust their perspective. Now, I personally think you need to graduate into some type of food fasting, pushing the plate away. This could be a Daniel fast, which is just water, fruits, and vegetables. You could do that. You could do a 5-day Daniel fast or a 10-day Daniel fast. Popular ones are 10 and 21 days, but listen, there's plenty of stuff online that can help you with the Daniel fast. And then you can work your way into a full water fast. We talked about on our fasting series a 24-hour fast. And that would be sundown to sundown. It's an easy way to do it because you're asleep a lot of that time. But a Sunday night sundown fast to a Monday night sundown fast. Have dinner and dinner. You can do a 3-day fast, you do a 7-day fast, 21-day water fast, 40-day water fast. Now, again, all of those, I'm not a doctor. You want to consult your health professional on that one. I told my doctor, hey, I'm going to go and do this 7-day water fast. What should I be looking for if I were to have any health complications with it? So I did my research, prepared myself, prepared my heart, and it was amazing. And now I long to do it again, and I long to do it longer. There is a benefit in the other side of the fast. When's the last time you did one? And maybe what does the next one look like? Think about that as we learn to double circle. It's day 27. I'll see you tomorrow for day 28.